Hello, this is Retro, playing Resident Evil 2. I'm going to try not to make this sound like everyone else's video, but there are things that in this game it doesn't tell you, things that other videos don't tell you. One of which is if you're doing a weekly challenge in this game, you have to do it in one sitting. If you save or do it in another, save, pause, and do it for another day, you cannot get the challenge, the weekly challenge, done on ResidentEvil.net. It won't count. I've done it 3 times, and when I finally did it straight through, it saved. Another thing is, other things, if you get hurt, you will die eventually. Especially if you're in the danger. If you're on caution, yellow caution, you'll eventually be put in red caution, and then eventually into the danger section, and then you'll die. One more thing to look for. If a zombie like this is not animated, killing it will not do anything. If it's dead, it will not hurt you. You can walk through it, run through it. You can still shoot it, but it won't do anything to do so, except cause a lot of violence, which is cool. But later on, when you go down the hallway over there through from the chief's office downstairs to the interrogation room, there's a zombie behind this door right here. And if you go out here, you can see the door you come through coming down those stairs. This zombie will go to this door, and he'll try to get to you. And he will eventually get to you if you go down the stairs too many times. But point is, if a zombie's not animated yet, don't waste your ammo on it, because if you're familiar with the game and you're trying to get a certain type of run through, that zombie will only come back to life later on, and you'll have to kill it twice. One of the things that's really aggravating about this game, in a nutshell, is that items cannot be dropped.
Open up! Hurry!
If you're going for a minimalist,
Open this goddamn door!
If you're going for a minimalist trophy, which means you can't open the item box. If you pick up a gun, alright, so you have a handgun of some kind, or a shotgun, or the flamethrower, okay? You cannot drop that weapon at all, ever, unless the game requires you to with your ball. Sorry. So if you pick up, say you pick up the spark shot, you can't get rid of that no matter how hard you try. You can only put it in an item box. So, that being said, you're going to get stuck with a lot of extra weapons that you can't use on the final boss at the end of the game, such as a handgun, etc. So be very careful when you're doing the minimalist challenge. That goes for items also. If you pick up a key, if you're doing a speed run, there are times you don't need certain keys. You cannot drop that key unless you actually open the doors, all the doors that they require to open. So it's such as a diamond key when you try to go in the laundry room, and there is, you go in the laundry room up ahead here, and all it has in it is the button, the portable safe with the button for the armory. All you can get out of that, sorry, that's upstairs. But anyway, if you don't use that key to its final use, you can't discard it. You can only put it in an item box. And they don't tell you that. Same with the red book. If you accidentally pick up the red book, you're stuck with it. Unless you get the red jewel, and then combine them and put them on the statue in the art room. And that goes for a lot of other things too. There are certain parts you can get for weapons. If you get the upgrade, these extended barrel for the SMG, it does help you aim better, but it doubles the size of the weapon. And if you don't connect it to that weapon, you're stuck with it. So, I mean, things like that, certain weapon upgrades that increase the size of a weapon, you really want to make sure that you have thought it out as far as, you know, what you can carry, what you're going to use, what you're not going to use, etc. So I'm not going to dwell on that any further. The other thing that some videos may not show you is, I call it gimping. You shoot out a zombie's legs and then use a knife to finish it off. It helps with your weapon and ammo conservation. That didn't work. In doing so, all you have to do is shoot out a zombie's legs, shoot off a foot, and then slice them to death. Zombies don't disappear. They don't have a blood trail. They don't have a pool of blood that they sit in. But just like the original, if you can walk through them, they're dead. So that's another way to do it. Shoot out their legs, use the knife, especially the infinite knife, to kill certain things. One thing that's very, very, very important. They will say in every video that walking quietly and cautiously keeps a licker from finding you. That is not true. It is absolutely not true. Lickers, if you go too close to a licker, it will hear you, it will sense your presence, and it will find you, and it will hurt you. If you walk directly under a licker, it will pounce on you and tear you apart. So do not believe what they say about being quiet around lickers. You can get past them if you're far enough away, but if you go too close, they will hear you, no matter how quietly you're walking. And you will regret it. So just be wary of that. I got lost because I can't see. There we go. One other thing that's kind of annoying is when you do challenges and trophies, it doesn't tell you some of the things you need to do them, which is kind of fine and dandy, but if you don't have anyone to talk to or any way to figure it out, it gets kind of annoying. For instance, the one that's called Maxed Out. I don't know how many games I went through trying to get every item in the whole game, and trying to... I started out by getting every item in the game. Then I tried making every type of ammo I could find. And then I tried mixing all the herbs. That is not the case. No matter how many things you mix up, no matter how many things of ammo you make, you will not max out. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by playing. So you can get every item in the game, you will not max out. You can get every type of ammo in the game, you will not max out. You can get every type, you can fill up the item box, and you will not max out. What maxing out is, I won't tell you, but it involves Tyrant. I won't give it away, but it does involve Tyrant, and it has nothing to do with maxing out. So, one of the other ones I found that was really difficult was right in the eyeball. I don't know how many things I have shot in the eyeball or whatever, and it did not work, even the G-Virus. It involves something else entirely, and they don't tell you that when you're
There
doing
you
the
are.
challenges.
Come here. Take a look.
So that can get kind of annoying.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
You know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire.
They will
I came
say
into town with her.
in certain things
You can get
to always
that
have a
parking
counter
lot.
weapon.
To the
You do
second
not
floor.
always need a counter weapon.
East side.
If you're good enough, you don't get hurt.
I'm on it.
They can be a waste of space, a very
Thanks.
big waste of space, especially if you're trying to do the minimalist challenge. Now I've already covered that weapon mods are not necessary. If you go to a map, if you go hover over a door long enough, it's supposed to tell you what you need to open that door, and if you have it. It takes a while, but it will do it. Apparently, that's what I've heard. The last thing on my list of things that the game does not tell you is that the game has a severe learning curve. They have said that this game has a learning curve to teach. It will learn how well you play. The zombies will react to certain shots you take. If you take too many headshots, they will move in ways that prevent that. All in the process of making your game more difficult and learning how you play and adapting to how you play. That being said, that is not the only way it makes the game difficult. The other way it makes it difficult, which I have noticed, now see, I can drop this key because I've used it up. Anyway, if you hoard ammo, if you hoard gunpowder, if you hoard herbs, if you hoard weapons, this game will learn that you're doing that, and it will also adapt to that. It will tell you, it will make it
Marvin,
so...
I've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you come?
It will make it very difficult in the way of
Marvin!
item conservation, item management, budgeting. If you're getting very good at the game, and you hoard ammo, or you take out zombies' legs to make it easier to play, whatever you do to conserve ammo, it will learn that, and it will eventually force you to get rid of ammo. I tried to do it with the minimalist challenge. I did the best I could, and I had a lot of extra ammo, and by the time I got to the end of the game, I was dropping ammo because I could not hold on to it all, because I needed to get items, especially when you do when you go to get the chest piece plugs for the door in the sewer, for the trash door in the sewer. So that makes it more difficult also to play. And again, like I said, the game, it's impossible as it sounds. It will learn that you're conserving ammo, and it will make you waste it. It will make you throw it down. It will make you drop it, discard it, whatever, because you cannot get in to the item boxes. So anyway, that's about it for this video. It's real kind of short. I know I was kind of long-winded and distracted, but I hope I threw a few things in there that help you play better and help your game, because they don't tell you that in other videos, and the game sure as hell doesn't tell you either. So hopefully I've helped you, and thanks for watching. This is Retro.